Hey guys, welcome back. I'm GoldenKnite and today I'm playing the beginner's guide. I want to go over something really quick that I noticed when I was editing. When I was trying to look for a logo that looked just like this, the Wikipedia had a different type of logo and a lot of other people had the same type of logo. As you can see up here, everything looks very smooth and there's no jagged lines, right? But check this out. When we go into the Wikipedia page, let's see, this is the official Wikipedia page, I guess. You click over here on the art. I already have a new tab for it. You can see it looks kind of jagged here. Here, let's zoom in on that a little. That is how it looks, jagged. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, since Coda did not always complete his games and polish them up. I wonder if that's why this looks like this, or it could mean something else, or it could be absolutely nothing. I don't know. I thought it was very interesting when I was doing it. That's why I actually used this logo, because I thought it was pretty cool, and you'll see that in my thumbnails. That would be this one and not the other one. And now back to the game. We're on chapter 9. I think it says something about porn stars die too, or something like that. But there was a bug. I should mention this just in case you guys have it as well. I had to verify the integrity files of the game and then it ended up restarting my entire progress. If you just go to escape and go to skip this level, you can get back to where you were. It's the fastest way to do it instead of replaying the whole game. But we're going to go ahead and continue here. Porn stars die too. Yeah.
Okay, this one is tough. It's going to kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
I want to get there. I want to go to the well. All right, so they said this is tough. So I'm guessing we go this way. But we'll probably end at the well. We're looking for the light post because that's how Coda likes to do his stuff. And this is where it's probably going to start lengthening out the game, so it's not so quick. It's a very interesting starting point for me then. But so far we can see some patterns here. Oh, it looks like we're in the well.
This is it, the whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's going to start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Oh, okay, so we're still in chapter 9. Version 2 with just squares. What furniture ought to be in the center of the room? Oh, TV with surround sound? Psh, no, that's dumb. Put a giant hole in the ground. What? We're going to do the hole. That's interesting. That's not a hole. Glass table. Okay, now about along the wall of the room. Huge picture of a horse. I really like a washing machine. 10 stoves lamp. We're gonna do a horse. I like the horse. Those are sofas. This isn't right at all. I think we should light up the room a bit. Skylight, full ceiling. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh yeah, live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Oh, that's even better than stupid windows. Oh, that's pretty close to it, I guess. Since he kind of invented the light bulb. And a table. You need a table. No, we got a table right here. Where are you exactly? What? So they want a table there. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making a difference. Tables were invented in 1935. I wonder if that's true. We're gonna do 2. None of these choices mean anything. Hey, look. A table. A huge... Whoa. Holy crap. I want to go to the well.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just
like
weird for
SCP-3008. I'm stuck in IKEA. Okay, we can jump on the table. So we'll have to...
Okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Okay. I thought maybe I had to traverse. Hello, please walk forward. Okay. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environments. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Got it. Good. Go over to the photos frame and click on it slightly. Oh, turn it slightly. Photo frame. This is one over here. Turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp off and back on. It's like OCD. Now go to the left side of the sofa, move it over a little. Okay, we have 2 sofas. Finally, touch the shelves. Oh, there's the shelves. Boop! That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. Return. So I guess I have to remember all that? I hope I remember it. Reading out loud does help remember things. We're gonna find out right now.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Huh.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea.
It's really cool.
Nearly a dozen.
Stuck in the well.
Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their
It's a
world.
door!
And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working?
What?
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Huh. So we may have to remember that sequence of events still. It's very dark for me, guys. It's probably dark for you too. It'll be a little bit lighter. It's interesting. So there's the lamp, but there's nothing else. I thought there would be a table and stuff, but... This is my prison now. Phone booth. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. Okay, that's interesting. You're me? Odd. So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in the furniture maze. Yep,
It's a
I was in the
conversation.
escape tutorial.
And
Yep,
so
I was
this
in a
is
reverse
what
prison.
Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Crazy Coda. I was in a furniture maze. That's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad I know how to get out eventually. What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting about what it's like being in prison. That's okay. It's strange, but in a way I kind of miss being in the prison. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Okay, we're gonna say that. All those options were weird. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. No, I'm really the same person now as I was back then. It actually does change. I don't feel like the same person at all. Let's say that. We're wiser. Oh, good. That's nice to hear. That makes me feel really happy. Age just kind of does that, you know? I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. Yes, we'll say that. Philosophy at its finest. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person called back. That's weird. I didn't get a call. Then can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. How you feel right now. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just tell me how you feel. It will make sense. Just tell me how you feel. Okay, I feel afraid that nothing will ever change. That's lame. Go on.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games.
Huh.
After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Would be nice. The future is scary.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself? To me, this
How's he gonna
environment
do
is
that?
meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Well, we're gonna go in the building first. Hey, there's a person in here. They locked me in. You spilt your glass, you didn't even clean it up. You're a pig. Well, my goodness. I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might have to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserably that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes. Huh, that's interesting.
You'll
Don't worry
notice
about
that
it.
the quality of the art is a step up from previous games,
Yeah, it
including
is.
this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Oh, wow. So don't worry about it. I placed this nice. I'll be glad to stay here all night. And lousy homes make home loaners. Are we cleaning this whole place? We'll say this one. It'll be nice. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you could do it all night? I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Ta-da! Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. This looks like the table I just bought. Now would you please run to the bedroom and make the bed? Man, you are lazy. You're making me make your bed. There's the bed. Boop! While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. There you go. It's not really that straight. It's kind of crooked. It's just flattened. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How did you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. I'll say this. A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Never did like cleaning my own home. I might have got some demons I ain't ready to face yet. Oh, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch all in a mess. Would you come out and straighten these pillows here? Straightened. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're over there? I got it. Boom. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. We're gonna say that. I don't even read all the options. I like cheese. Okay. No. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Why wouldn't tell a story? Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. As close to perfection as possible, though. Are there still books scattered on the floor in the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Oh, cool. That wraps around. There's a book. There we go. Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear those dishes
After the intense
the
set of
table.
prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
It's interesting, because we already did that. Are all your houses easy to clean? Do these chores ever end? We'll say that. Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you? Present you wants
I
to
know that
smooth out the
Coda
rug
really
in the
liked this
bedroom,
game.
believe it or not.
Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time, just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Trust me on this one. Looks like the tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tightening it up a bit? Earlier, when I said a really cheesy thought, I was going to say it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Heh. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it, that's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? I'll say that. It's a very good thought. I like it. Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books, would you please clean up the books? Thanks. What else can get messed up? Oh goodness, those pillows over on the couch are a real mess.
I'm glad he found some peace.
Would you go over and straighten them up a bit? Can't have these folks coming home to a messy couch. Question.
But, of course, it can't last.
Do you enjoy
The
this?
music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Huh. So these chapters are getting a lot longer. I might have to make this a 3-parter. But I guess we'll find out. I think I'm progressing quite nicely, though. And there's the lamp again.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Interesting. Items you love at members-only
goofy.
prices. IKEA. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No? You came here to become perfect. It's possible. Oh, that's weird. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person's a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Compared to perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy. Being perfect is effortless. Whoa! Holy guacamole. I kind of want to go into it. There's a lamp up there.
And you play
right
as
there.
the teacher.
I can point at it.
And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is
my
just
finger
as
kinda
bigoted
disappears.
and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh. Thank you. This is the key. How do I achieve it? No effort. Well, let me tell you right now. If it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. Kind of want to go up there. If you aren't torturing yourself, trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. I can't really choose any of the other ones. Seek out only the one thing that is easiest, simplest path forward. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pick one of the gray ones now. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. What if I'm not a good teacher? Everyone run. Oh, it's coming
I felt
on.
pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have.
I can't go up there.
To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
That portal was weird. To the stage, I
This one
believe.
took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer at animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Hello, where's the bathroom? Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams. Say that. And we'll list them out. No, no, no. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's all you need to need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. Can I touch them? Boing, 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 boing. Okay, that was fun. All right. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I bet you learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you had to make? We'll say that. Lean into the pain. You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. This is weird. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. There's the lamp again. I'll stand by the lamp. We'll make a... Whoa! There we go. That's a nice screenshot, isn't it? Pretty. Alright, do I have to go all the way down this hall? This thing is huge. This is quite the building. Oh, yep, okay. Okay, yes. Now this is working.
The game ends with this eerie
This is what it was
premonition
like.
of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution, social anxiety, to
That's perfect.
fears of having
Wonderful.
to perform
This
and
is
having to
really
chase
wonderful.
success. The answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago,
You're doing
where
great.
it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Some creepy music
But
with
what
that.
can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Wow. Mobius Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Alright, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just curious. Alright. What's going on? I don't feel like I'm progressing. Okay. Okay, I opened my eyes because I didn't know what was going on. And it's annoying. It has some chat things. Help, I'm blind. I can't see anything. What's going on? That's what I said. I feel like I'm on Star Trek. Whoa, that is a big door. Okay, we gotta be quick. We'll say...
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Oh, this guy. The only way to stop it is to speak to someone that is honest. I am bursting with creativity. No, that's not, that isn't truthful. Well, I'm about to die. Boop! I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. That's interesting. It's not moving. I don't feel like anymore. I'm out of ideas.
I was
It's
getting
draining me.
concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially
going,
stopped
keep
being an
talking.
outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Alright, I'm gonna say I haven't been honest. You're doing it. It's working. I'm alone. I'm stuck in it. I have to work harder. I'm gonna say I'm alone. We're going to be okay. It's interesting.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Where am I? Ooh. I'm on an island. With a pretty tree. Where did this island come from? Oh, more islands. Well, we'll go this way. Reminds me of some other games I've played. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm lost. I'm floating on an island. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give for my work. Say this. So as I speak, I can move forward. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Let's say the first one. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it to know why it stopped. We're gonna say the third one. Oh, this is very, very interesting. I can take you to it, but there's a problem.
Coda
it's guarded by a difficult
explicitly
puzzle.
about his creative frustrations. This
If you
one
can help me
turns it
solve
up
the
to 11.
puzzle, we'll find the machine.
Now, put yourself
Deal?
in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Okay, so we have the two deals, and I have, it doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up there one way or another, right? We're gonna say deal. Ooh. Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you. This is Japanese style right here.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated
Here's the
he was.
puzzle.
He was in his own little bubble.
What do you think?
Just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet. And so
wonderful.
He didn't have anyone
tell me
outside of
how to do
himself
it?
to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
First you have to close the door. First you have to open the door. So first you have to open the door. Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Now you have to open the first door. Now you press the switch on the inside. Alright, what's next? Now you press the switch here. Bam. We already know how to do this. Ha! That was so simple. I can't believe I never solved it before this.
It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
It's like all the choices that I got. What are you talking about? There's no machine here. These are just words on some walls. I'm gonna say there's no machine. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that your game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Making games is simple? Sure. Making games is easy? Alright. Making games is effortless. None of that's true. Oh, crap. Ah, that feels wonderful. What the hell happened there? But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. Ooh. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
This game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me.
Every time I make something, I feel better about myself.
He was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped.
Perfect. That feels
Video
fantastic.
games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I
Please,
used to
where's
get
the
so
machine?
much joy out of seeing him create. For him to
Patience.
suddenly
You have to
become
trust me.
angry and
I promise this will
frustrated
work.
like this
Please continue.
was the worst thing for me.
Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth 100% of my time. It always pays off eventually. I'm gonna say pain. The pain one. Yes. More. Keep
I don't know.
going.
This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to
There's no
explain it.
shame, no fear, no
I
guilt.
wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I believe this unquestioningly. I am a vessel for certainty. I will be saved by my work. I'm gonna say that. Oh. Incredible. That's it. I'm free. I'm free. Is that Coda?
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
All right, we're going to stop right there. We're at chapter 15. We have 15, 16, 17, and 18. That's 4 more chapters left. I would like to finish it, but we're already hitting pretty high up on the count here. This is getting very, very more in depth and philosophical, which is awesome. It's making me really think a lot. I'm wondering if people can actually use this game to push themselves further into things that they're doing. But I'm still really curious on if this is just a made-up game or if it's real. I'll probably look that up at the end just to let you guys know the answer. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please like, comment, subscribe. I do need help wanting to do this more. But thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, huzzah!